What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, previews and vlogs. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for all the support as well. All right, so today actually we are driving the Trailblazer. Left the Caddy at home. Caddy's been washed. It's been sitting under its car cover for about a week or so, because this weekend in Evanston, Waukegan, there is a big cars and coffee type thing, car meet. I wouldn't say cars and coffee because it's at 3 p.m., but it's a car meet. It's supposed to be pretty cool. It's out in Waukegan. I'll put the link in the description below if you guys want to check it out if you're in the Chicagoland area. But it's supposed to be a pretty big car meet. Anyways, right now where we're going is actually, for this video, and you guys saw the thumbnail, is we're going to Cadillac of Naperville. They invited me to check out the 2021 Escalade, and I've been wanting to look at this thing. Now, of course, I have an SUV. My wife has an SUV. Nothing as big as the Escalade, of course, but hey, maybe in the future there's something in the works for an Escalade in the, in the family car. Maybe. Not sure if I want anything that big, but I've always liked the Escalades. I mean, since they came out and they were introduced years ago, I've always liked them, and I like how they redesigned them. And this one especially, that interior is what I want to check out, that whole dash and everything. So right now we are headed to Cadillac of Naperville. They have an unveiling. I know there's been videos already from other YouTubers and stuff on the Escalade already, but this is our first time that we're gonna be checking it out on this channel, and I'm gonna see if they let me take some videos and do some kind of review on the car. Not that I know much about the car at this point. I've done some research on it and everything, but we'll talk about the car while we're there and see if they let me just kind of film the car a little bit here and then give you guys a better perspective and a better look of the car, especially that inside and everything. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with a drive here. Again, I'm just driving the Trailblazer, nothing special. So I'll see you guys in a second once I get to Cadillac of Naperville. All right, guys, so we are here at the Cadillac dealership, Naperville, and they actually just pulled in with the Escalade right over there. So it's only here for a few hours. So I'm gonna get some shots of it. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at this thing, and then I'll talk about it afterwards. And I will make a kind of review video on this thing. I'll get some actual close-up shots of everything and all this good stuff. So let's go ahead and get this thing looked at. Let's go check this thing out. All right, so here's the new Escalade 2021, about 7.1 inches longer than the last Escalade, of course, and that's wheelbase. And I love what they did with the front end, from the horizontal headlights to the big grille. Pretty much what Cadillac is doing now is with these horizontal headlights, and being, instead of the stacked ones, of course, you have your LED daytime running light. And again, every time I see these new Cadillacs, the CT5 or the XT6, including this new Escalade, I just love the way how that big giant grille looks. It just makes it look that much bulkier and massive. Now Cadillac has, of course, 22-inch wheels with Brembo brakes on the front. So you got a 4-piston Brembo brake on the front. All right, let's go look at the back here. Of course, nice squared back, just like the old Escalade. And you got the little trim down there for the exhaust, of course. As we go through the front door here, I like the way the lines and everything, the molding flows right into it. It's got some wood grain on there. This vehicle is equipped with a 36-speaker AKG system, which is supposed to be really good, better than the Bose, supposedly. Perforated leather seats, heated and cooled, and there's two of the speakers, or 4 of the speakers are actually on your seats. As we look at the back here, you have the back seat, of course, you have your captain's chairs, and then the back bench seat. And right here is your 38-inch massive display. Now this is a OLED touchscreen display, this whole thing in here, except for the gauges, I believe. And if we look from the passenger side here, we'll take a look at, of course, you have your cup holders right in the middle here, USB, USB-C. And again, there are those gauges there again. As we look at the top, your normal, of course, your lights, LED lights for reading lamps, your sunroof controls and everything else in there, as well as your massive panoramic sunroof. Now, once we turn this car on, we'll see how these gauges look. Now, these gauges are 4K. Basically, these are OLED displays, which has twice the pixel density of a 4K TV. Now, of course, you can change your heads-up display here. All your controls are touchscreen, the brightness, and of course, the height of heads-up display. And then you could see your front-facing camera. Some of these are equipped with night vision. I'm not sure if this particular one here is, but look at that display. I just love the way the display looks. Look like you're watching a movie on your pretty much your gauges right there. Just beautiful display. I just love the whole way that everything just works here. Again, it's all touchscreen, and it works just like if it was an iPad, honestly. Here's, me messing with the radio for a little bit here. And this car particularly did not have the navigation SD card in it, so it didn't let me look at the navigation map. But of course I was able to mess with some other stuff here. There's your radio, of course your phones that are connected and everything. That's how the display looks. We'll take a look at the actual home screen. And there it is, that's your home screen. And again, it's all interactive, all touchscreen, and it just moves very smoothly. I just love the way this whole thing just flows when you put your finger through it. Look at this thing. All right, as we go to the back seat here, of course, you know, all the lines flow through the doors, speakers on the doors, very nicely done. Now, here's one cool thing about this. So there's a small button to open up the rear glass. What we couldn't figure out is how do you open up the hatch? And you open that up by pressing the giant Cadillac emblem on the back. That's, I think, pretty cool. They hit all the buttons, all the levers, you push that button in the back, and that's how it opens. Now, of course, this one is bigger, so the room is a lot bigger. I think it's about 15 cubic feet of space back there with the seats folded down. I'm not 100% sure. Again, there will be a review coming out of this in the future, and I'll have more of the specs with me. All right, so under the hood, we have a 6.2 liter V8 producing 420 horsepower, and GM for the first time will introduce a 277 horsepower 3.0 liter inline six, which will be a diesel engine. Both engines will have a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, another thing that I like about this car is they have little attention to details. Behind the gauges, you have a little Cadillac emblem, as well as on the side panel of this chrome trim, there's a Cadillac emblem as well. Love that. All right, guys, so that's a quick view. That's a quick preview of the 2021 Cadillac Escalade. I'm using my channel name for the first time here. But again, that's just, again, a preview because we didn't get to do a review because I have not been able to test drive the car or play with all the toys inside the car, all the little gadgets and stuff, the car there. The car, to begin with, it looks awesome. It looks amazing. I like the way the body lines look, the headlights look. Again, it looks like a CT6. No, I'm sorry, an XT6. If I'm correct there. Yeah, the XT6 just looks like a bigger version of the XT6 with the big grille and everything else. But again, the whole thing in this car was that whole user experience, that whole infotainment center with the gauges and everything, and that thing is amazing. I sat in there for a few minutes and took some pictures and videos on it. You guys saw that, and I just love the way all that flows. I mean, I'm big in technology. You guys have seen the upgrades I've done to the CTS V Sport that I own, and I just love how that dash completely looks. So again, I wasn't able to do a full review. Hopefully in the future, once they start rolling out to the dealers, I'll be able to get my hands on one and give you guys a full in-depth review. But just for now, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy the car, and let me know what you guys think about the car in the comments below. Again, I want to thank Cadillac of Naperville for inviting me to look at this car, and hopefully once they get it in, I'm able to do a review on the car. So that's it for this video. If you guys are stopping by for the first time and you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video as well with anybody that's looking to buy a Cadillac, because Cadillac of Naperville is awesome. I do my service and I bought a car here before. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.